discretion is advised. Side Quest is a shit show.
Greetings and welcome to Side Quest. I'm, of course, Adulterers, the Black Compass. You're probably expecting the evil mad wizard guy, but he doesn't want to, so I get to run things now, for this duration anyway. I am joined by the Monday Cat, as you will know them henceforth, barring some horrible complication that probably involves one getting stuck in a toilet, starting with Faiza Ikram, the whirling dervish of the Akakesh Sands. Dervish. I meant dervish. No, it's a bit... All goggles work. I mean, his is not even cracked. What is... What? What? Why does it appear that I can hear you? Oh.
Lips. Hi, Niska. Does this make it harder or easier?
Look.
Probably harder.
It's been fixed.
Makes me harder.
I don't believe you.
Is
How can we trust you?
we'll get confirmation.
You can't, but you can trust the chat. They're not all going to lie in the same way, at least.
Side Quest is silent film, says our boss. Thanks.
So in any case, I called Faiza whirling dervish. She said something about one of the rest of you, and then people were saying things about each other. Oh yes, and look, just try to walk them back through it while I try to make a note of what went wrong this time.
Yeah, we can confirm that they can hear us now.
So,
So-
if anyone
Probably-
hasn't been here before, this is the Arcturus show, and there's never been a better example of how Arcturus runs this show than what you've just seen. Hello, thank you to coming to the new season of SideQuest.
We have a new person. I made a joke about his goggles not working, and it was pretty fucking good, but none of you heard it.
Who's the new guy? All I see is another fat
No,
guy
I-
with a beard.
But it was.
And goggles.
But
And goggles.
I haven't
Goggles?
even been introduced to you yet. How do you? Why are you already throwing insults at me? I haven't done anything to you yet.
I thought you were just Magog looking extra retarded.
What
No.
did
You're having
God
identity
tell you
crisis or
these
something.
shows were about, Pentagon?
It's pretty common for you to get confused, I understand.
Look, I can't help it. All fat guys with beards look the same to me, okay?
Eh,
Okay, I can't be that hard on you on that fact, honestly.
I'm not even wearing black. There's no necro root on my lips. Nothing. Am I wiggling fingers to try and cast spells? No.
Wiggling fingers. Is that
I
what
mean-
you think magic users do? They just wiggle fingers
Some
all
of them
day?
do. Not
I
like
just
that.
I
That's a
just
different
said-
kind of magic.
We wiggle fingers all day in
That's-
certain ways all the fucking time, you know?
That's
Just
what I
like
do.
Yes,
way.
we already knew that about you, Alastaria. Okay, I guess we
have
should
a
go
question,
the.
though, about the necro root around Magog's mouth. I know why he puts it around his eyes, but there's nothing magically wrong with his mouth, is there? Is it?
Well, he never shuts the fuck up, so that's probably why. That's what's wrong with his mouth.
I don't get what that means totally, but I also agree.
I'm going to maintain the hypothesis / slander that necromancers jizz blackness.
What's with you
Thus
and
explaining
jizz? You're
your
so
lipstick.
upset with other men's jizz. It's kind of disturbing.
And I imagine it's pretty easy to suck yourself off when you're a necromancer. I mean, because it makes it detachable, doesn't it?
Why are you so gay, Arcturus? Why don't we see you while you talk?
I just wanted
There
to
you go.
generously grant you more screen time. You know, because you're the looks of this organ. The looks.
He's
I'm
trying
just
to
the
start a
brains.
fight. Now I see what you're doing.
You calling me pretty?
No, he's trying to gaslight me because he's a cunt.
Oh, it comes back to the titty thing. I see.
Yeah.
Look, I don't want to do Side Quest the silent film, but can we just silence Ark for the
This
whole
is called Side
I
Quest. It's not
agree.
a fucking peep show, you
Look.
pervert.
You can make that work, but you'll have to insert my position, like Alastaria did for Streamlabs. I won't be reading the Streamlabs this time.
Oh.
If you're wanting Streamlabs, Alastaria will hypothetically be reading them. I'll be taking Magog's position of reading the super chats, which I have mixed
should
feelings
probably
about.
pull those up, shouldn't I? My
Position
crystal.
smells
Hold on
fun.
for a second.
That is literally your job.
I have a job.
Not a very well-paying one, but you seem to have wanted it, so congratulations!
I just wanted attention.
I mean, there's probably easier ways to get attention than selling your soul to a crazy wizard.
Look, he just told me all I have to do is take away my microaggressions and just cuss at people all day because I was going through a really bad breakup. And here we are.
Wow, that's a really shit way of getting roped into this.
You've
I
been
knew
here a
you'd come
while.
back eventually.
I mean, you have been here a while. Is the breakup still going on?
Well, technically, we've been broken up for about 2 years now. So yeah, technically we still are.
And
Most people
you're
here are
not
pretty
over-
broken up in novel ways.
You're not over it yet?
I break people up in novel ways.
Eh,
We're not talking about relationships anymore, huh?
No.
what
Oh.
are we talking about?
Well, while they sort that out amongst themselves, I'm going to go and bring everyone to speed of what everything they didn't hear while they were mercifully quiet to everyone else. But you wanted to know, Alastair has finally realized that Pentagast is not, in fact, healthier-looking Magog.
Healthier is a subjective term.
Why do you keep comparing me to a necromancer? Why?
It's the beard.
Because you're both big with beards. I've already established that. Now, who are you?
I wasn't going to say fat.
Pentagast.
Pentafast?
Pentagast.
Pentagas?
Yeah, with a T at the end, yes.
Pentagast. Gast.
Yes.
Pentagast. Oh,
Yes.
Your name sounds really stupid to me, so I'm just gonna call you Gasshole. So Gasshole. What do you do exactly? You're an alchemist or some
Yes.
shit?
Yes. Occasionally, I was hoping we'd get off on a better start, actually. I had some ideas to maybe expand the business into Avondoomed. Thought I'd use you as a contact, but clearly you don't want that.
Are you a pusher?
Maybe.
Yes. Yes, he
What?
is.
You're a drug pusher?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. I just sell potions. There's no side effects whatsoever.
Yeah,
None.
bullshit. Yeah, bullshit. Pentagast.
That was a sample. I don't know if I'm even going to make that again. Didn't seem to work very well.
No. It killed me once.
In fact, Pentagast is actually responsible for many of the more exotic poisons I've used for the past several episodes, in fact. Apparently this is what led Magog to them, so is my suspicion, and I really resent him poaching my employees.
Yeah.
Before we
So
get
what do you
into...
get out of this?
Oh, I don't get anything out of this. As to what he gets out
I
of
was
this...
asking pent up gas over there. What does he get out of this? Why is he here?
Signas. That's what I get out of this. Signas and furthering my research. It's basically it.
pseudo immortality. That's kind of what I signed up for personally.
Same.
You got pseudo immortality.
So do you.
No one told me about this.
Didn't you learn about it last time when you died and came back? Do you pass out often? I mean, I do, but that's different.
Well, actually, he does pass out often. I know. That's at least I find him if I check in an order.
Oh, yeah. No, sometimes that's you dying now.
Oh. That would explain why it's not dreams.
And why you shit your pants? Yeah.
Why there's
No.
blood everywhere?
No, I haven't found any blood. No.
It really depends on the means by which you take yourself out. I have to, because otherwise I have to watch my life story again, and I am so sick. Wait a second, weren't you seeing my life story last time, Pentagast? How did you... And you said it was boring.
It was boring.
Okay.
Good thing you started using frickin' poison, because otherwise you're going to have to install a drain in your floor.
Why is everything you do boring, Arcturus?
Opinions differ. For instance, what I'm doing now is pretty interesting. Not what I was doing for the majority of my life, however, which was quite dull. It's called an education, I understand. You never needed one.
We all have different educations. Alistair slept through hers.
And with
What
hers.
do you mean?
Exactly. No, thank you for immediately proving my point.
Look, there's you have to be more specifics if you're gonna make these claims, Fisa.
Did any of you have any packages smuggled through a portal somewhere? One of Dog's glory holes?
No.
Okay. Well then, I'm going to shut you all up for a brief moment to talk about my newest piece of armor provided me by Oakton Junkie. This custom piece of brigantine comes from a place called the Forge of Svan in Ukraine, and is made from several layered plates of pretty high quality steel by the feel of it, and I am completely immune to most discreet shankings unless they're smart enough to aim for my neck or head, although I do have a helm to compensate for that. I just can't wear it right now for reasons. I want to thank you that you'll be Oakton Junkie for this wonderful piece of armor, the only piece custom made for me that I haven't commissioned myself. Very grateful indeed. It just feels sturdy.
I would very much like to come test that, because this is the closest that you've ever looked like to manly in my eyes, Arcturus. That is some very, very nice armor.
I would place my bets on that. Place your bets. Who would win, Fiza or some gay nerd? My bets are on Fiza.
Yeah, my bets are on me too. If you like the long shot, it's kind of obvious who that is.
Yeah, Fiza or some gay nerd fighting. Wearing jingle jewelry armor.
No, that's actually really dope armor, Alistaria. You don't even understand. That is like fine ass quality armor. It's really nice. Pretty even.
I still want you to do the stabby wabby on him just to see. Just to test it out.
I actually was gonna punch him in the chest and see if he felt it.
I'm pretty sure this armor, especially with the chainmail underneath, can handle at least that much.
Yeah. I'm not gonna ruin a sword just because I want to kill Arcturus. He's not worth it.
Well, does it work against like blunt objects? Like, what if you get hit with a warhammer or a mace or something? Does that work against that?
Pentagast giving me ideas. I like it.
Well, I think if you're trying to get through this, you will need not just more of a piercing, a warhammer with a point, more of a maybe a crowbill. That would be good for maybe getting through. But you would need to have, of course, the training, the muscle power, and you haven't lifted much heavier than a bottle in how many years? Have you ever really, Pentagast?
I just work on, picking up the bottles. I don't need anything more than this.
Yeah, that
So
wrist
you're an
stamina is
alcoholic?
not going to help you in martial combat.
So you're an alcoholic.
No.
Alcohol is very low tier compared to what Pentagast is.
So we have a drug addict, a boring nerd, an angry woman, and me, who's the most special out of all of them. And Magog really knows how to pick
Indeed.
and choose them, doesn't he?
You are
Oh,
the specialist.
You are the most special.
I'm the most beautiful and specialist and best person out of all this cast, and you should all treat me accordingly.
We'll give you a little tin gold star. Like a sticker. Right here. You are the specialist.
What's a sticker?
It's a
No.
really special thing that they only give really, really special people. Especially when they're adults.
I see.
It's
Yeah.
it's like a
You
medal
should
in
honor me
combat,
with
but
the
for doing a
sticker.
good job at the time.
Yes.
That's good.
You're
I
gonna
should
get
be
a
filled with
brass
all the
star.
stickers. And you should have none stickers, because fuck you, Octorus.
Did you?
It's definitely
None?
not because she's sucking off the teacher.
You know, I just realized that's why you hate me. Because I remind you of all of your teachers that didn't give you the A, even though you did everything they said.
No, it's because you make me so dry down there, because you're boring to death.
You know, you shouldn't hold me accountable for their crimes. I have greater standards.
Standards?
Yes,
Standards.
You'd have to pay me.
You slept through that lesson.
I don't know what a standard is, especially when it comes to the Octorus. I think the only thing he stands is maybe like coming to the show like every once in a while and then talking some more and then me howling asleep half the time.
Are you talking about like coats of arms or something like the family crest? Is that what you mean? Or do you mean like a level of excellence that's only attainable by hard work and determination?
Determination? I just show up and people give me money.
Guys,
That's-
who am I?
Oh, hi, Alistaria.
You're not Alistaria. Alistaria has
Some dumb
beautiful
bitch.
long hair.
Yeah, I have long hair. What are you talking about?
It's super long and red, and it's never been black before. I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait a
Someone's-
second. Where is your tiara? You're usually wearing some amount of gaudy jewelry on your head. What, did it get lost, or?
This is too much even for me. It's
Well,
pretty.
I've got two to choose from. So I got this one, and I've got this one.
Oh, you couldn't decide.
I killed a chick from Morskar for this. I think they might be down on Noble.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, just
Not really my type of jewelry.
oh, there's blood on it.
Morskar can replace their nobles, I'm pretty sure. Doesn't take a lot.
And if they can't, they can just hire Magog to bring them back.
True. Like they claim they don't, but they totally do.
Well, obviously, I mean, several nobles in general have exceeded their plausible lifespans by ridiculous spans. Isn't that right, Alistaria?
What, nerd?
What is your actual age?
Aren't you like
It's-
300?
It's at least 16 and a half.
Uh-huh.
It's at least.
I think this makes you dumber.
What are you talking about? I'm at least 16.
Too much pressure on the head.
Maybe. This is fucking heavy. I can't fight in that.
Alistaria, do you remember the fourth age, or was it the third age you were talking about?
Ooh.
What? Fourth,
Oh.
third?
Yeah,
How-
I can't remember which age you were talking about. Was it the fourth age or the third age the other day? I
don't fucking care. I barely remember what I had for breakfast. You're putting too much pressure on me. I don't like this.
She's old enough to have dementia. That's the unfortunate and
If
tragic.
she was in the Earth Realm, she would be able to tell you about the Ice Age.
1650 confirmed.
I was gonna go with the invention of dirt. Or sliced bread.
How you guys think I'm like old? How old do you guys think I am? Not like a fucking granny in wizard age. Like Jesus Christ.
Older than Magog.
You said
No.
at least 16 and a half. That's 1650. Fair enough.
I didn't mean 1600, asshole. I meant like 16 years and a half.
16 decades.
No one
No,
Minimum.
I don't know.
At least
I don't-
16 and a half decades.
I don't think they wizards and witches even live though. My mom's pretty old though. She's like 200.
I mean, nothing's venerable. Like, it doesn't fucking matter because it's magic. So, like, what's venerable at that point?
So you have a
Oh,
chest just called stuff?
Most of you fucking casters don't even die. You just get killed by another caster.
Yeah,
That's-
we get into petty arguments of like who has the bigger dick, and who can like have the most pew pew fiery stuff come out, and then before you know
Hopefully
it,
those two
start
things
fighting.
are not connected. If you
Yeah.
get into a fight over who has the bigger dick that makes pew pew fire things come out, that just sounds like an accident waiting to happen.
If there's one thing bigger around Magog should tell you, royals and magic people are fucking perverts. Every single one of them.
The older
Every
you,
single one of them.
the older you get the performance issues, and things don't come out the way they intend. It's just
Or they're just old and they get bored because they've done everything else.
I actually think that's what gets rid of most mages is the really old ones. I think they just die of boredom, honestly. I don't
I think if we took those statistics, the most common cause of death in casters would be death by blood orgy.
Sometimes.
Swear to fuck, every other time it's in the town crier again. Another mage fucking crushed to death under a giant pile of thighs. Then again, I'm not gonna lie, it's not the worst way to go.
No. Sometimes, like, I've heard mages getting killed underneath troll thighs. I'm like, well, not the worst way. Especially if it's a girl troll.
I don't mean to kink shame, but oh, woof, that's a hard one.
Anyway, what do you got planned for our show, Art?
Well, we're pretty close to the first read-off of things, and after that, I have some superstitions. See, I've been doing my research. I now know, well, quite possibly more about the Earthrealm superstitions than any other person on Voth. So much so that I wrote a book about it that completely compiles all the superstitions into a handy dictionary that I wrote as far as anyone can prove. We're going to discuss them, I'm going to read them off, and we're all going to try to make sense of them. Well, you
You
all
wrote
are.
that?
I'm just going to punish you if you screwed up. Yes, look,
You
it says
wrote
right
that?
here, Earth Myths by Adulterers. I've got my brand right here. It's definitely legitimate. And none of you can prove otherwise, and play
Like,
along
no,
because I'm
put
perfectly willing
it
to throw
back,
hush signals
Put
your
it
way.
back. Put it back in the front. I want to see the name again. What does it say?
Look, it's awfully small print, but it says right here.
It just has an
Adulterers.
A on it. Can any of you guys read that at the right bottom? It says by
Not really. I mean,
Look,
like,
trying
That
to.
could say anything. That could be
like fucking book review. It'd lose a point for the fucking cover alone.
Do I have to point out the obvious here? He's misspelled his name and he's embarrassed by it. That's
Did
why
you paint with?
see it.
Did you paint with your fucking
Oh.
balls or something?
Look, the cover is a prototype. And maybe the apprentice didn't do the best job on it, but it's serviceable for the time being.
Prototype. Looks like you painted with your balls.
So you
monkey
practiced your A's and that's it. You didn't, go through the rest of the alphabet.
Leave it to me to berate my apprentices, Pendergast.
I mean,
You have apprentices?
Well, naturally, you don't think I do any of my projects hands-on. I mean, that's... Why would you become the foremost artificer of any kingdom just to have your thumb stuck right up every single project you commission to do? That's why you have people.
No, I think that your apprentices are just cockroaches that you put paint on them and they just kind of crawl over everything and that's your artwork.
it's bad business regardless. You gotta be there on the ground level making sure shit's done right. Otherwise, people start fucking up and then you have to kill a Morskarian noble and hide her corpse. Don't
Please
ask.
do not discuss past con.
Huh?
Past contracts. The fuck you going on about?
Look,
Genuinely.
let's take care of the super chats and Streamlabs thus far, and then explore Earth myths.
Explore.
Do it.
First up, Dollar Bill has paid 2 seconds to say, "Health to the drummer of Foghat."
Who?
I'm guessing that's Pentagast.
I heard them say hat, and I don't think they're referring to mine, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and gamble. It's fair.
Technically, we all have hats. Technically.
Your hat doesn't look like a drum, so I'm guessing it's for Pentagast.
Next up, the Haven in the Hand gave 20 something, we'll call it Signas, hell for the drug mogul. Art emoji.
Thank you.
Oh. Getting some love tonight.
A little bit, yes. It's all right.
Gonna complicate killing you off. Well, so be it. Orla Seraph then donated 10 Signas to say, "I have health for you. Last week's delivery was succulent and sweet." Insane giggle.
I don't like
I think I got it pretty well. That's how it sounds like whenever I meet up with them.
I didn't
Gladly
like that.
You were pleased
I don't
with
like
the,
your laugh, Octorus.
Look,
Oh.
they called for an insane giggle. I delivered. And I
Okay,
get
yeah,
10 health
yeah.
for it, so you're just jealous.
Jealous?
No. No.
Wrong term. Uncomfortable. Very
Weird.
uncomfortable.
No, that's 2 words.
Queasiness, maybe. Not jealousy.
Like you have actual pent-up gas in your lower intestine, right? That kind of feeling, except
Yeah.
except in your ear.
That too.
I'm so glad you're all warming up to the new guy so thoroughly. We have 2 more, and we can warm up to him all the harder after that. Zachary Curley has given 10 seconds to say, "Hey, Ark, if you spent half as much time and effort on perfecting inventions as you do on plotting revenge, you could already buy Morskar away from Magog." Here's some health, by the way. Fair point, Zachary Curley. Fair point.
Good luck with that. Magog can raise the dead. Magog can stumble on his inventions and try hard, and bore people to death. So when he bores people to death, Magog would just resurrect them. Use it for his army, so don't know how much that's gonna go.
I mean, that could be really lucrative if it goes on for long enough.
Got some projects that will narrow that resurrection gap. Not perfect yet, they keep exploding, but it's not without applications in itself.
What?
Never mind. Russell Dixon gave 25 to say, "New guy, do it with everyone, then tell us more about yourself."
So, one special attack in the bag to be used at your leisure, and kill the rest of us for 2 minutes.
Yep.
Cool.
Soon. Not yet.
Don't get too pressured.
Nah, it doesn't feel right yet. Not yet.
You need to take your time, no pressure. Don't let yourself get caught up in analysis paralysis. You've got this. It's fine. I mean, there are so many things you could do that you don't need to choose one now or necessarily.
Shut up, Bark. You just don't want to die yet.
No, I don't. But that's besides the point.
Anyway, more super chats.
Why, yes, just one more that just came in from Aura Seraph. Arcturus, here's a special. Just because you made them uncomfortable.
You have a super attack too?
Why, yes, it seems I do. Thank you, Aura Seraph. Once again, pleased that you're pleased with your order. And winking tongue out emoji. I don't know how to depict that, but okay then.
Mostly because we can't see you wink behind the goggles.
I believe it'd be something like, you know, in your case.
Oh yeah, there's 2 nerds with goggles now. I just noticed that.
Are you cognitive impaired?
I'm speaking with my legislators about suing. It was fine when he was just using it for work, but now he's infringing upon my idiom, and we'll sort it out eventually. Meantime,
Own the brand of goggles.
Yeah, I don't think there's any legislator in Voth that'll take a case for goggle trademark.
Oh, sure they will in Sarthosa, especially when... Look, he's not even Sarthosian. He's a workman. Blue collar. I'm not going to take him seriously. I can rake him across the coals all over the legal systems of most civilized countries, anyway.
Except for Denoth.
What's with this fucking classism? I didn't know poor people were so aggressive against each other.
Yeah, I'm from Denoth. You can't do shit to me in Denoth. It just doesn't work here.
Also, like...
You bring lawyers, they bring dragons. Lawyers turn to ash. It's just how it works.
Look, Malasteria, are there any stream labs? We've already got more super chats in, but I think you should have your turn.
Holy shit, the Infidel donated $25 to say, health for everyone, and 5 signal attack for Pentagas on Arc.
You want me to take care of that now? Or is there more Streamlabs to read? I don't know.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
this,
you can do it
individual
now.
attacks are dealt with immediately, so, you know, go ahead and be thinking up what you want to say at me while I activate you.
Have we done it yet, or... Oh, there we go. It's going by very slowly.
What the fuck?
Kind of weird when it's fixated on your face.
Very flaccid attack, I must say.
I was gonna say, I don't, yeah, that threw me off. Ark, never say anything about activating me ever. There's nothing you could do that would ever activate anything on my body ever. I'm just not into you that way.
I like that.
I'll help you take damage from that one. I have to say, I am at least equally horrified by where your mind went with that. Pentagast in the future, please do keep your head out of my pants, and I assure you, I'm doing the same.
All right.
I never thought I'd hear Arcturus say the sentence, "Get your head out of my pants."
All right. So,
First time for everything.
Yeah.
Joshua Von Noctis donated 2 signals to say, "Here you go, Pentagast. This one is for your potions I gave Arc last stream. As for how I got it, well, bye. HP plus for Pentagast. Sorry, that's gonna take me a moment to get used to reading. Penta. Anyway.
Yes.
$50 donated 25 signals to say, Alisteria, decimate the others by revealing the true power of the forbidden word by saying it backwards.
Okay, Zatanna.
Yeah, you heard the man fucking die already. Woohoo! I think that's how you say it backwards.
Oh, we're doing it right away.
Yeah, do it. There's more attacks, so just go, die.
Okay, I can't seem to get to the freezing poison in time. I'll just have to... Okay, I didn't do it. Hold on. If I just throw myself on the ground hard enough, I think I can snap my neck.
How do you fuck up your own death? I hope the little like skull things come out. Oh, there they are. Hello, everybody. It's me, the most popular, beautiful, most important character, Alisteria, here to say hello. How's it been? Sorry, I wasn't able to attend the last show, but I'm here now. How's everyone doing on this Monday night in the Earth Realm? I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Anyone drinking while watching this show? I'm drinking the mythical, almost kind of. It's not semen. Don't fucking go there. It's not fucking. I know what it looks like, but this has energy in it, so I don't fucking pass out while listening to Ark talk. I swear. This was donated, by the way. Thank you, Lord Brian. Let's see. Witchy Mama. I'm not a mom. I don't know, like half of you guys call me mom half the time. What's with that? Why do you guys all get horny for your moms in the Earth Realm? I mean, this world's so fucked up that we're lucky to even be around our mom. She doesn't die of childbirth, you know? Happens a lot in this realm. Let's see. Semen. It's not semen. It's got the mythical, things inside of it, so it gives me energy. Crystallite? I don't know what that is. So caffeinated semen? No, it's not semen. Jesus.
Why are you screaming it's not semen? That's the first thing I heard.
Because they think that I'm drinking semen when it's clearly not. It's an energy potion to cause you to, not fall asleep while listening to Octor's talk. Here.
And I'm alive. I just having a bit of trouble getting back up again.
I mean, it wouldn't look like semen.
Okay.
Having trouble with the brigantine?
Look, this is quite heavy armor, not even seeing the whole of it. It'd be a bit hard to get back up once you're knocked down. It's a common thing.
Not if you're not a pussy.
Ha.
Look, I'll keep my paralytic poison handy. I'm good. Like the rest of you.
To start lifting something.
Alistair was showing off her big chalice of jizz, and what else have I missed?
It's not jizz, retard. It's potion.
Yeah. Are you sure? Because I don't know. I think I've heard jizz called potion. It's like a euphemism. You sure it's
sometimes you can use jizz in potions, right? But just because you can doesn't mean I'm drinking jizz in particular.
Pendergast, is that true?
What? I wasn't listening. What did you just?
Can you use jizz in potions? More importantly, are they in healing potions? This is a very important piece of information for me to know.
No, not in the ones I make anyway. I mean, I can't speak for everyone who makes health potions.
Look, you use them. You use jizz and potion for either a love spell or for like an infertility spell. That's why you use jizz and potions. I, in particular, I am happy being single and not ready to mingle. So this is just full of caffeine.
Or perhaps say when some obnoxious Runvaldian bint walks in and bitches at you endlessly about your getting the order precisely right, and then you just go out on the back shelves to look for their order, taking a little bit extra time.
What?
Oh yeah, no, I'll check in the back for 5 minutes.
I just completely zoned out there. Sorry.
Is it always the same color house?
Sometimes it's orange, sometimes they're green. I just prefer the white colored ones.
You seem
Just
really...
because I like the taste of it better.
Oh.
What do you think this tastes like? It tastes citrusy.
Jizz!
It tastes citrusy. When has semen tasted like tasted like citrus? Tell me when.
Oh, well, I don't think at this point anyone's saying that it's entirely just suggesting there may have been some additives from disgruntled workers behind the counter.
I can totally see some wage worker doing that to her. Absolutely. She has the Bothan version of I want to speak to your manager hair look.
What's a manager?
Look different here. The Karens look different here. They look like Alistaria.
What's a manager?
The elves in chat and... Look, the green potions are perfectly decent in the range of green potions. Most green potions taste terrible. Those particular green potions are perfectly fine. This is getting off track. Never mind.
The green potions add like a grit to my teeth. I don't like it.
Oh,
as it happens, Alistair, was that all the green lamps?
How many of you have had my green drinks? How many of you have had them?
Look, I shared some of the last order with the elf. I thought they came out rather well, but they thought they were terrible and just the worst thing. They don't appreciate your work. You should hate them intensely.
I haven't had any yet.
She didn't like them?
No, I believe the elf referred to them as the basic
terrible
bitch of potions.
But I thought, doesn't she have a thing about not liking gnomes?
What is
Well,
that?
I think she likes gnomes.
She
in
really
a
likes
sense.
gnomes.
Well, she likes what the gnomes can do for her more than the gnomes themselves. As said,
Maybe
And the
that's-
funny noises they make.
That
Do you ever
might-
see a
When
clip
they
of that
die.
Earthrealm frog that puffs itself up as an aggressive gesture, but it sounds like a... No? I should probably find that for you sometime.
I'm just saying I may have made the green potion out of gnomes, possibly. Or parts of them, at least.
okay,
Then
I
she
really
should have loved it. Now,
Where do you guys endless gnome supply?
They fuck like rabbits.
Oh. Ew.
They basically are endless.
Ew.
Except they're more useful than rabbits.
It's kind of gross. Really gross. Anyway, don't you have Earthrealm monsters or some shit to tell us about?
Yes, there's not too much time remaining for it, but I think I can make it happen. There were no further Streamlabs, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, then I'll get to the super chats. Into the hour, which isn't too far off. No, I've taken the decency of, again, writing the definitive tome on Earth superstitions, and the way this is going to work is thus. I'm going to help you do your research on the Earth realm to better help the gentleman who holds our contracts invade. So hopefully we can weasel out of them a bit easier. The idea is that I'm going to tell you that there's a superstition involving adulterers, namely how they can cure diseases, or a disease, well, an infection, really. I'm going to ask you to tell me what that is. If you get it right, which I know you won't, you're immune from damage. If you make me laugh, or at least funnier than the one remaining, you also don't take damage. If you, don't do any of those things, I'm going to hurt you.
So vocabulations, but like with monsters?
Superstitions. Namely, I think you just volunteered to go first. What superstition revolves around how you can cure a disease using an adulterer?
Using an adulterer? What kind of superstition? It sounds like big hoe magic. So you find the biggest hoe around, and you bring her over, and you ask her to drink a bunch of semen, and then fuck away the disease. So big hoe magic. Hello?
Offloading disease onto a... Apparently, no, I should stress this is fairly old English, so when I stress adulterer, I don't mean adulteress. But we can roll with that. I didn't hear anyone laugh, but maybe the others will do worse. Pentagast!
What was I supposed... What are you... I didn't hear what you read.
That made me laugh.
Oh, yeah. So reread it.
Can you use the word in a sentence, please?
I think it's Jeopardy rules.
According to Earth superstitions, how can you use an adulterer to cure a disease?
How can you use an adulterer to cure a disease? You can throw the adulterer at it really hard? Would that work?
Yeah, that made Faisal laugh. I think that's going to do.
Well, that would probably kill the disease one way or another in another person.
Either way, it's the disease isn't spreading at that point. I mean, it's an option. It's probably not the best, but
fair enough. Faiza, I think that'll do. Throw the adulterer at the disease hard enough. Faiza, what do you think will work?
I think that the disease that you're curing is extremely lonely fucking wives, and I didn't do anything wrong, damn it. I also didn't know that she was married.
Are you trying to tell us something?
What?
Have you found a diseased woman?
Wait, what did I say?
What did you say?
I'm actually not sure anymore.
Did you forget?
This is going to be a long one. I'll have to work on the presentation. We'll knock this out. We're in the early stages. Of course, there are going to be a few kinks. Well, everyone has an answer. I obviously can't participate because I know the truth here. Allow me to bring up to speed. Adulterers apparently can cure warts. Apparently, warts are infallibly cured by rubbing the part affected secretly against the body of a man who has had the misfortune after marriage to become the father of an illegitimate child. Now, notably, the warts must be rubbed on the man that is the father of an adulterous child without the man's knowledge. I think I understand how this works.
It just sounds like you're spreading an STD.
It kind of does.
You know-
Now we know how syphilis spread like wildfire in their world. You spread dick on things to cure it.
I suspect the abuse of power of a village wise one whose husband might not have been entirely loyal and thought, what if I told everyone they can cure their warts by rubbing them on him?
I don't doubt that's exactly what fucking happened. Brilliant, dude. Brilliant.
Well, I can't take credit for it. I just am able to see what they're doing here.
Oh, we know. Nobody would ever think that you're an adulterer.
I'm not married, so that makes it a bit tricky.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have to be married and find someone willing to fuck you first, wouldn't you?
I was more going after the fact that nobody would believe anyone would want to fuck him, married or not.
Oh, no. See, that's very droll, very cute, but, you know... Poor man.
You
And
think I'm cute?
who needs love when you have Signas? You know that, right, Alistaria?
Yeah, but having a
I'm cute.
personality really fucking helps with saving money.
Why, thank
Money,
you. I often
personality?
get a discount for my personality.
Discount. Like a discount you get at a fucking store was never really a discount.
A discount personality. That is a good way to describe Adulterers.
Look, if there's anything I do love, it's Signas and professionalism, so courtesans are probably as close as I'm ever going to get to having my cold black heart beat.
So who won, nerd?
Also the closest you
More
get.
who lost, and much as it pains me to say it, it's not either of you or Pfizer. I've got to smack around Pentagast.
So he
I
won,
lost.
or he
Mine-
lost?
It'd be more accurate
point-
to say
don't
he
matter.
lost hardest.
I lost hardest. Fair enough. That's all right. Heal me, please.
Very well, so be it. Look, talk amongst yourselves. I'll bring my records up to date.
I have nothing to say to these people.
Blah blah blah. Penis joke. Blah blah blah. My balls. Blah blah blah.
So all
I
you
got a
know,
dead parrot. Blah blah blah.
that's basically what we were doing when we were muted. We were just saying nonsense words back and forth to each other, making it look like we were having a conversation.
Look, I'm just trying to do my Magog impersonation. What do you guys think? Blah
Fair.
blah blah. Titties. Blah blah blah. I'm a dark wizard. Blah blah blah.
Say blah blah blah. Your hair's nice.
Blah blah blah. Your hair's nice.
It's pretty. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty close.
You do
Anyway,
it. What does Magog sound like to you in your head?
Maybe something like wah wah wah.
I was thinking about the new guy, but yeah, new guy. What do you think? What does he sound like to you?
it's hard for me to do.
Don't forget you have a special attack too.
Yeah, that is true. I am aware of that. I just was saying that I think it's hard for me to do voices, but it's something along the lines of it's very growly. It's like just very, like gravel in your throat. I can't do that.
I just assumed he always had a flint in his throat.
Yeah. Have you ever heard any of that Earth Realm music? What is it? Death metal? It's kind of like that in my head.
It's all punctuated by like a rooster like laughing.
Maybe.
You do sound like a retarded baby.
That brings us to our next superstition. Who here can tell me how stillborn babies are good fortune?
Oh God. Is it bad that my first thought was you eat them for good luck?
My thought was you
Surely.
sell them on the black market.
I'm concerned that that was my first thought, but I'm gonna go with that as my answer.
Eating for good luck.
I'm a monster, but I'm not that big of a
Alistaria,
monster.
what was sold in the black market?
My
Pendergast?
answer is you have a bunch of dead babies and there's nothing else to do with them because obviously the mother was a good for nothing, right? Or else she'd be better at birthing. So what you do is you just collect them all and you put them all in a giant sack and you throw your enemies with them and you just kind of beat the shit out of them with dead babies. So you can say they died because of dead babies. And you put them all in a blender. Because that's what you do with dead babies. You put them in a blender. So there's my answer.
Like a windmill grinder?
I've heard so. I heard that's the thing that people do with dead babies. They put them in a giant blender somehow.
Oh. Well, very well then. And to Gast, did you have any guesses?
I don't know how it is everywhere, but I thought that you left it's like the Earth Realm tradition with teeth. You leave it under the pillow, and then the dead baby fairy comes and takes it away and leaves you a couple Signas.
The dead
That's
baby
unfortunate.
fairy?
Yeah, I thought that's how it worked.
Dead-
They don't have that everywhere?
There's no way that this one wasn't going to turn into dead baby jokes.
Look, Lyra says we're all monsters. Lyra, don't you do that with your gnomes and gnome babies? You put them all in a blender. You like leave
I'm
them
sure
for the dead baby
Lyra's
fairy.
very ethical with her gnomes and make sure that they all reach an age majority before they go into the blender.
She wants to get them perfectly right before she makes smoothies out of them.
Yeah, otherwise it tastes weird.
Well,
That's how we
Pendergast, you are surely safe because you cracked me up with that, the dead baby fairy. I don't know why, but it worked. You're very, very safe. As I'm not so sure about, but before we go farther with that, let's find out how are babies stillborn good fortune. According to a superstition in 1852, when I was a young man, it was thought lucky to have a stillborn child put into any open grave, as it was considered to be a sure passport to heaven for the next person buried there. Yes, stillborn babies are considered good fortune because if you throw them into a grave before someone else dies and is put in the same grave, then I guess they just follow the dead heaven.
Yes, apparently it's a free key to the stairway to heaven.
I'm thinking
It's
this leads
stairway?
to. You know which people are going to abuse that. They're going to find some dead babies, put in the freezer for whenever they're about to keel over, and make sure they get tossed in the grave first. And I'm pretty sure that's not going to get you into any heaven I'm aware of.
I mean, I guess it's not necessarily evil. You didn't kill the baby; it was born dead.
Indeed, it's terribly unfortunate. Oh, I see. So basically, they're just looking to turn tragedy into good fortune when they sell this to a gullible rich asshole.
Have your stillborn. Go to heaven.
It's a free pass to heaven if you throw it in your grave before you get in it yourself.
Does that mean Lyra's gonna go to heaven because she's got full of dead baby gnomes? Or does it not count if they're gnomes?
Does it have to be your stillborn? Is this a woman-only thing?
I don't think we have that superstition here, but if there was, I suppose it could apply to gnomeling. Hey, we might have found a new market for you, elf.
Anyway,
I'll be honest, I feel a bit bad about that one, but again, in context where they consider that a good omen was just extraordinary.
I don't feel anything.
There's like 1,001 uses for gnomes in this realm.
they're
Why
like
didn't
silly
you tell
putty.
me?
You can do all sorts of things. You just spin and stretch them.
No one ever shared this information with me. I'm learning. This is interesting. I'd have to procure some.
You know how like Earth Realm women will take what's called an avocado and they'll grind it up and they'll put it on their toast?
Mm-hmm.
That's
I've
what
heard
Lyra
this.
does with gnomes every day.
So a food source
I
as
mean-
well.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah,
I'm hitting you,
Yeah.
Alistaria, because, well, I got more disturbing and therefore hilarious visuals from that time. And, you know, Pendergast actually made me laugh, which is just,
So heal me, bitch.
oh, damn.
I made you laugh. Now I'll make you die.
Oh.
Activate my special attack.
On it, hold on. Right.
The right crystal.
You're the blue one this time, aren't you? Okay, well, in any case.
Any day
Here we go.
now. It's just stuck there. It's not moving.
Oh no.
Oh, there it goes some more. A little bit. Are you gonna squeeze on out?
What happened?
Oh, there we go.
All right. Farewell.
I'm dead, but pretty at the same time, so I'm the prettiest corpse.
Ow.
Okay, that takes care of that. I believe you wanted to hear a bit more about my backstory. Well, I'm obviously Pentagast. I don't that's as far as we were going to go with that. I come from the northern regions of Denoth. Grew up near, I believe it was Cairn Pentagar. It's not important. I don't live there anymore. I got thrown out of that place. The Pentagast family was actually a whole family of renowned alchemists, quite well known throughout the land, and, well, they threw me out. They didn't really say why, just something about experimenting with powers that weren't natural. I don't understand what their problem was. It was just trying to make things better for everyone, but they didn't seem to like it. Something about crimes against the gods or something like that. It's nonsense, really. It's not important. But that's really all the backstory I wanted to share with you at this time. There's a lot of details, a lot of embarrassing things, where this hat came from, naturally. There's actually, I don't really have time to go into how the hat came to be. It's better told at a different time. But anyway, let everyone come back, and welcome back, everyone.
Hello.
I hate it when I die. It's boring. I just go to a void of nothing. Boring.
Very quiet. It's very different from the show.
At first it was like a welcome change, but it's like negative sound. The more I go there, I think I'm starting to go crazy.
Can't hear you, Ark.
Adulterers is muted.
Okay, if you can learn something else from me, then be sure to kill yourself before the curse takes effect, and you'll at least get some nice, relaxing blackness by comparison.
Blackness.
Voidness, nothingness.
Blackness.
Absence of time. It's quite relaxing.
Blackness.
Look, let's just go to the super chats and try to forget this awkward moment in time. I try to forget all of my time spent around.
That's why he drinks. I just drink because
Indeed.
it's fun and I have a problem.
But the last time I died, I heard voices. There was screams in the darkness. That doesn't happen for you?
I thought that's just when you were high.
No, it's literally just negative nothing.
You sure you're not getting one of your acid trips mixed up? With that?
I guess
Acid's not boring. I've never had
Exotic
acid, but
chemicals.
I've
let's,
had mushrooms that have the effect of acid, and it's not this boring.
Right. Super chats. Ghost Recon gave, we'll call it 10 Cygnus 8, Pfizer! Attack Ark for good measure.
Alright. Oh, it's me off so much.
There we go.
Ark. Those mushrooms are like the most useful thing I've ever found out of Morskar. Unfortunately, I've yet to find anything of use in Sarthos.
I feel
You
the
dead?
same way about Akakash.
You dead?
Unfortunately, Signas come from Akakesh, so that can't be true. Which makes it Akakesh better than Sarthos. For that reason alone. Because Signas are amazing.
They are. I will agree.
Gaddy.
Aren't you dead? Ark. You just got a 20 Signet attack.
10 Cygna.
Oh, I thought it was 20. Excuse me.
No, it was 10.
Damn it, I got excited.
Yeah, it was 10.
Well, you'll get a chance to be excited again, for the next one comes from Zachary Colley, who's paid 40 Cygna to say, mutually assured destruction, Pfizer, Alisteria, 20 Cygna attacks against each other. Let the mayhem begin.
Each other.
Okay. Waiting on that check. What's wrong with the cards?
Just waiting for these cards to pop up.
Our cards.
I'm
have
getting
had-
ways that they.
She's pretty.
Our cards have had too much frickin' goblin grass tonight. Kind of like me.
They're very flaccid cards because Ark's running the show. They don't really have the pep and the step in them.
Yeah, when I see your
I'll
face,
look
Alistaria, I
into
kind of
that.
tend to lose the pep in my step too. So I don't blame the cards.
Damn. When's mine gonna show up?
I think they went at the same time because I saw mine and I saw a thing from yours too. At the same time. I think the timer fucked it up a little.
I hate you. You're Oh, dead. there's me. And you stink.
Yeah, I'm just
Fuck-
reactivating the damn
fuck
thing
you.
since apparently the first time takes.
I'm gonna hurt you in ways that they don't have names for yet.
Well,
Let's
you've
go.
been
'cause
attacked. Strictly speaking, if you're dead already, Alistaria. Anytime now.
I already attacked you.
I would not go up against you fist to fist because I'm too busy being rich in my tower, protected in my bubble. So take that, poor person who has to defend themselves.
Because if you women wouldn't, you're not even stupid enough to think that I wouldn't kick your ass.
No,
Ladies,
'cause I'm
ladies,
too
you can
busy
stop
living in a
fisting each
bubble.
other now. You're
a
both
tower.
dead.
You wait until I get the fucking anti-magic armor, and I'm gonna come in there and do things to your boobs. No, that's not what I'm gonna do. I mean, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
My what?
What?
So, Pendergast, how are you enjoying your second ever episode of Side Quest?
Actually, I'm quite comfortable. Actually, I rather enjoy it. A bit of a downer, though. Well, a bit of a. I'm gonna have to press. Like, I'm quite upset. I lost a bit of my goggles. It seems that I have to repair them now, but I can't do it during the show. It's too involved. So, for now, these have to go away.
Yeah, so
Cool.
you'll get used to that. Things get broken on these. I don't know what they're called. Broad, electronic announcement shows,
Waves.
broadcasts. It's like it's all being yelled, but the images too over a vast distance to a wide number of people. The Earth realm is mysterious and troubling.
I did have a question, though, being this is the second time I've been here. What is the actual point of us being here? I mean, I'm having fun, but I have fun anyway.
Yes, ostensibly it's to assist Magog in plotting his invasion of the Earth realm. In reality, it's just to entertain the barking mad dark wizard with our suffering. Also,
Wait.
I'm gonna heal myself.
We're supposed to be helping him conquer another realm? That's why he had us join up for this? That's what the point of this all is?
Well, hypothetically, and unfortunately... I could also...
I mean,
back in town.
I don't know about everyone, and I haven't met everyone. I don't know how qualified everyone is, but mistakes have been made. That's all I have to say about it.
Who's a mistake?
You poach my aesthetic and my line? Mistakes were made?
No,
I was being nice to you.
I'm not actually talking about us. I'm talking about Magog.
Oh,
Why
I would
would
think I might be a mistake, but I'm the best mistake anyone ever made.
How can you make mistakes if you're barking mad? I mean, strictly speaking, if you don't know what you're doing, you can't possibly know if you're doing anything wrong.
I'm not doing anything wrong. Am I? Wait.
I think we both
Who-
know that's not true. Look, in
Who are
case,
you-
moving on, JTRW paid 6.66 Signas to say extra evil quick attack for Pentagast. That's That's an attack for you to be used immediately on a target. You need to choose it now. Choose it now.
Extra quick? Fine. Ark, you suck. There. Extra quick
I agree.
back.
I like this. I like the new goggle dude a lot better. Can we keep him?
Sorry.
I
Had to get
don't
that out of my
want
system.
to
Sorry
hurt-
about that.
We all do. Making fun of Ark is a lot of work. Except it's not really.
New crew. Rather similar to the
enjoy-
old crew.
Making fun of Ark and the rest of you. So yeah, I kind of like it when you guys get mad at me. It's funny.
Brings
I'll
up the
take
anger,
mine.
doesn't it?
Huh?
Brings up the anger, quickens the heart rate.
Actually, it does
Makes
the
you horny.
It's like getting ready for battle in a way, possibly. I don't know.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's like it
Something
is
like
almost like getting ready for battle or
Did
being
you
after one.
hinge that line from Billie Eilish's "Bad Guy"?
Huh?
Like it when you get angry.
What?
What's the Billy?
What's about Billie Eyelash?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Is that a part of a goat?
No, he said Billy Elfish.
Billie Eyelash is a part of a goat.
Rubbish.
it
I
go
wouldn't listen
with
to
really
any
fancy
musician named
eyelashes?
Billy Ilfish.
Yeah, what is a Billy Elfish? Is that a clan?
No, that's the eelfish.
We just
Is
can
it
move
Billy
along.
Selfish?
But your soul
Right.
so cynical. Garrick Malott gave 5 signals a health for Ark.
Damn.
Sure, it's not an Elven clan.
No, it's a mer clan. The eelfish clan, that's mer.
Oh,
It's merfolk.
so is it Billy of the Merfolk? Then I'm fucking confused. What's a Billy Eelfish?
It sounds like a really bad siren.
Pretty sure it was Eilish and in any case, are there any Streamlabs?
Yeah. Let me look it up. Let's see. There is one from Brian. Sorry I'm late. Fiza, would you kindly kill Ark? That's 20 Cygnus to kill Ark.
Awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
Hit
I
the
got some
button,
left.
hit the button, button.
I'm gonna hurt you in ways that they don't have names for yet.
Okay, seems to have activated.
Cool.
Right, let's have it.
You're just such a goddamn bumblefuck. I don't know what to say. You are a bumblefuck. A bumbling fuck.
A bumblefuck.
Bumblefuck.
Sounds like a really fucked up bumblebee.
It sounds stingy. It
Yeah.
sounds stingy. I don't like that.
Is that better or worse than being a bumble virgin?
Probably better, but only just. Good, he's dead.
Are you? Oh,
Gone for 2 minutes.
it sounded more like he had a fart than he died. It was like.
I am. Oh yeah, Martin Johansson. I am Bot's greatest fucking mistake. Yes, I fucking am. Woo!
You get a T-shirt made out of that. Both's biggest fucking mistake. Mistake. He'll have a grammatical error on there too.
No, intentional grammatical error, and they have it crossed out and fixed.
Yes.
There we
Wow.
go. There's some fucking merch. I'm writing that down. I'm writing it down right now.
Since we're all here and Ark isn't, I was wondering, we might have got off on the wrong foot initially there, Spooky. Or not Spooky.
Who's Spooky?
Yeah, you're Spooky. Yes. Asteria and I just completely butchered that. Anyway, the point is, I said that I was trying to make, headway into Avondoomed for some of, distribution, possibly. is that still off the table? Would you consider possibly buying some of my wares to use on other families in Avondale? Would also Thorne, if you're interested as well, I could totally ship some. That's 2 for 2. 2 mistakes in 30 seconds. It's great.
Look, all I'm saying is,
You're
they
fine.
tend
You're
to
fine,
party. My family tends to party a lot. So I might know a guy who knows a guy who would be interested. My dad. But I'll have to ask around to see if they're into some weirdo with a really weird looking hat that I think that he uses for, like, I don't know, to vomit in after he's like partying a bunch with his potions and he's interested. I'll get to you.
Okay. We can talk later. It's fine.
Have you ever vomited in that hat?
Into this?
Yes.
No.
You know what? That's it. I was hoping that you would at least go for the one stream as well as gone. I finally unstick, and you're just taking bidding offers on work from Pentagast. I'm sick of it. Die, every last one of you, you festering pustules on what used to be my career.
Change the hustle.
Yeah, he needed more money because he just started side quests, and obviously this is gonna pay his bills. So fuck you.
For us, it's side quest. For Pentagast, it's side hustle.
They might have had a point to that. Yes.
Thank you again, Orla, for this blissful moment of relative... to... Arcs of Crystalline Match. Look, it's been a while since I was getting things to work, and suffice to say, some things might have gotten rusty, and I don't necessarily entirely understand all the runes yet, but I've made tremendous progress. I mean, I was even able to fix that initial muting, and that wasn't a matter of just leaving a rune pressed incorrectly. Look, the good news is that once they're back, we'll be able to hear them babble a little bit less, as I'll be finally bringing back the pillory. Assuming the big one, oh, not the oaf, not the thief, the other one with the badonkadonks. Is that it, or is that the other end around? Which you're saying is absolutely nonsensical. I hope you've appreciated my education of your own Earth traditions. I think we're going to have a lot more fun with that in the future. And I'm pretty sure there aren't that many good fortune superstitions revolving around dead babies, but I wouldn't swear to it. People are pretty twisted. Again, thank you. Thank you. Also for the kind support that will ultimately help me outlast the rest of them. Okay, they're all back.
I just heard whining and moaning and bitching in my ear while I was being dead, and I woke up. I was like, "Oh, it's art continually." So, shit, I'm alive again. So
I heard crying, but I wasn't sure what it was from.
crying.
Was it?
Yeah,
we
it was
sure?
art.
Was it Ark? I bet it was Ark.
Well, it was while it was dead, so maybe it was the dead babies or
Maybe
the dead
it was
fairies.
just being like a child
Could have been.
or a woman, an elven woman, a very sad elven woman.
There's just Lyra. Oh wait, she's not on the show tonight. Oops.
I mean, yes, different sad. Sure, whatever. A general thing.
What's up, bitch?
I don't know why that got me.
So it's so far out of like left.
I just want to get Ark's attention. What now? What do we do?
Are we getting the silent treatment? Did we do a bad?
Yes, but no. Moving on, we're about to go into the pillory. Perhaps you all remember how that worked. It's perhaps going to be a bit different this time in the fact that, well, I didn't have any of you dig it up yourselves. So we can keep things nice, firmly flowing forwards in my iron grip. Before we do, there were no more Streamlabs?
No, there isn't.
Okay then. Well, then we're entirely caught up. Let me try to remind you how it goes. I've had some apprentices paint up some mugshots from the Earth Realm. Well, we're all going to take some time trying to figure out what the hell they did. Well, you're going to guess at what they did before we find out. Make me laugh, you're sure to win. The least funny presumably takes damage. And let's just progress towards it. First, we have this gentleman right here. Note the no eyes, high poor breeding, massive nostrils, ears that, if were angled a little bit more, would enable them to take flight.
I noticed his name's Andrew.
Yes, they should have left the text out, but they're apprentices.
I'm gonna go with some form of animal dicking. I don't know. He just kind of looked the type. That or a relative, one of the two. No, that's how he was conceived. Never mind. I think he's like arson.
He does look a bit arsony, doesn't he?
If there's anything that this show has taught me, it almost always has something to do with animal rape and chickens. So I'm gonna assume he killed a bunch of chickens after raping them because he didn't like his chicken nuggies.
That is how the pillory. That is how the pillory has gone in the past. There's always one chicken-related crime.
There's always one, at least. One chicken. Because he didn't get his chicken nuggets cooked correctly, so he had to take it out on a chicken. So, poor chicken. Rest in peace. Or pieces, if you're chicken nuggies.
These images are from the Earth Realm?
They're called a mugshot. When a perpetrator is arrested, they take a picture for logs.
I have a guess.
Well, okay, I might have played with the rules a bit. I couldn't necessarily find mugshots for these. I think I'm going to be disappointing you terribly. Oh, well.
I still have a theory about this Andrew. What does they call it? Knocking over a 7-Eleven. That's what he did. That's my guess.
No idea what a 7-Eleven is.
No.
Okay, fair enough. We've got... let's see, Alistair was chicken, porking, and murder. Pendergast says knocking over a 7-Eleven.
There's more context to it, not just chicken rape and murder. This was after he had cold chicken nuggies. So he had to take it out on the local chicken, and that's what he did to that poor chicken. And he rests in peace.
He punished the living chickens for the crimes of dead kind. Liza, once again, what was your guess?
It was arson, but he doesn't seem like the kind of guy that would light an actual, place full of orphans on fire. He kind of looks pathetic, so he probably, lit someone's backyard shed, possibly accidentally because of meth.
Well, I'm going to inform you that right now, this Mr. Hennels is on here for the crime of grotesque stupidity primarily because he posted a photo of a knife on Facebook, as well as a boast about doing Tesco over, after which he was promptly busted by the police, having freshly knocked over a Tesco, which I suppose is a 7-Eleven in the Kingdom of Uck. Police caught him 50 minutes after his bragging with the knife and 410 Uck bucks in cash stolen from a Tesco in Kings Lynn, Norfolk. He was jailed for 4 years last April.
So what you're saying is Pendergast was accidentally right, just the wrong country.
Threatening people with knives is just something Fiza does on the daily. What did this fucking pussy do? That's any different?
What did he do wrong? I threaten people with knives and rob them all the time. Wait, no, that's illegal here too. Never mind. Gotcha. I understand now.
Well, I'm sad to say that being accurate doesn't actually help, so I think I have to smack around the alchemist again.
Damn. Cruel tonight.
It's the only way he gets off anymore.
He's a psychopath.
You can. If I believe I still have health. Heal me back up. I know I have health.
Right you are, right you are. Well then, let's move on. Let's see, where are we? Who was up? Oh, this is a special one. I was going to save this one for last, but what a waste would be if we missed out on this story. Oh, what does this charming gent look like he did to you? We're going to do this in a cycle now, and since Pentecost got smacked around last time, I think it's only fair we go... You know, Pentecost, your choice, first or last?
I'll go first.
Very well then. What did this gentleman do?
This gentleman stole someone else's supply of drugs and put them all up his nose, thus making him cross-eyed. He got in trouble for being cross-eyed. That's his problem. That's his crime, being cross-eyed. That's what I'm going with.
His crime is poor breeding. Okay, Alistaria.
His thing is, because he grew up with an unfortunate genetic mutation being cross-eyed, he thought he would take out his vengeance by taking out a giant bonk, as the Earthrealm calls it, or a baseball bat, I think is what they call it. It started bonking people across the head to also become cross-eyed, so he can make other genetic mutations to make the cross-eyed army. And he got arrested.
So, lots of drugs, attempts to make people as cross-eyed as himself. Pfizer.
So, as we've all noticed, this dude is cross-eyed. So, basically, he was arrested for peeping. But they actually had to give him 2 charges for looking in the same window because he was looking at 2 women at the exact same fucking time.
He's got chameleon.
That's extraordinary. I just wonder how the hell.
I don't know, but it happened.
You know, maybe he was innocent. They just saw the eye staring at him, but it wasn't in control of it. His attention was actually elsewhere. He just doesn't... They have minds of their own. In any case, the reality is, police. Man stole £400 slide from playground and mounted it on bunk bed. Yes, that's right. A man is facing charges after he allegedly stole a £400 slide from playground and mounted it on a bunk bed in his home. Dustin Allen Bushnell, 30 of Burbank, Washington, was arrested Tuesday and charged with possession of stolen property, according to the Pasco Police Department. Detective Julia Lee was investigating a series of catalytic converter thefts when the evidence led her to Bushnell's home, police said. Lee suddenly came face to face with a gigantic slide, which was reported stolen in December of 2020, as he searched the home looking for catalytic converters. So, well, he stole something big, but he wasn't bonking anyone on the head with it.
Oh, that's amazing. I need to see the train of thought that went through. Yeah, I'm gonna take this and put it in my fucking bedroom.
This is mine now.
This is mine now. I'm going to relive my childhood and away.
Hey, we all get nostalgic every once in a while, right?
He just wanted that nostalgia every time he woke up in the morning. Now, can we really blame him for that?
No, I can't.
Poor cross-eyed man.
One thing I'm going to say about the gentleman here, clearly perhaps not the brightest, but the bunk bed slide was in a children's room, so while he might be a terrible thief and terrible citizen, it's quite plausible he was at least a good dad.
You know what he kind of looks like here through this painting? He kind of looks like those Christmas specials they have in the Earth Realm that are like 3D, that are made out of clay figures. Kind of looks like one of those.
He's a great example of doing the wrong thing for the right reason.
Am I the only one who thinks that? He's got the little like mouth and like the eyes and everything. Like, kind of looks like to me.
Meanwhile, I resolved to take the damage myself, because I feel guilty. Just the technical errors previous. Should have known you would set me up like that. I should have been smarter. It is all the elf's fault. Moving on.
He should be popping out of something and screaming, "Are you sure about that?"
This actually... They have these prank shows over there, don't they? Because this looks like a prank show host of some sort. Any thoughts as to what crime this gentleman committed?
Who goes first?
Let's see. I took damage last time. I think this time, Spooky. is not here. Who the hell's... Oh, right, it's because Pendergast called Alistair, which he is, to be fair. Alistair,
What are you talking about?
My mistake is spreading? Interesting.
Your mistake is spreading? My mistake? That's what they called me.
Alistair,
Anyway.
do.
What did he do? I think he went around trying to impress men to sleep with him. And what he did was he said that he was really rich and fancy, right? And that he could bring them home and lavish them full of gifts. And they ended up just raping them. What?
So date rape.
Yeah, funny, right?
Yeah, date rape's hilarious. Fucking hilarious. That, I know that.
To be fair, this is at least a step up from dead babies. So,
Also, I got Alistair. Fuck you. You know what I think he did? And you gotta follow me on this one, because it's about a thing that I heard about in the Earth Realm. He got arrested for selling steroids, but not just selling steroids. See, like, instead of filling it with water or something to make it look convincing, he used the old shit from his previous multi-level marketing scheme and then started selling steroids, because those fucking things don't make any money.
fair enough. Pendergast?
So also poisoning people.
Okay.
Date rape, poisoning, and Pendergast.
Yes. This gentleman wanted to play that Earthrealm game, Pokemon Go, so bad. He stole the phone to play the game, but then wanted to brag to all of his friends that he was so good at the game that he wanted to show off to his friends and took the picture. This is the evidence. This is the evidence of him accomplishing his crime, and that's how he got caught. That's my guess.
You know, strictly speaking, Pendergast, if you did get points for accuracy, you would be unnervingly accurate. Ashley Keese was jailed for 2 years and 8 months after pleading guilty to burglary. Not the first to be caught out by a selfie, and probably not the last. Ashley Keese here used a stolen SIM card to snap a self-portrait inside a house that he was burgling. Rotherham man then posted the picture on the WhatsApp messenger application, but also unknowingly sent the picture to the victim's work colleagues.
What a retard.
Oh.
That
Doesn't
is
like
weirdly accurate, Pentagast.
Are you so good at predicting these?
I've been looking into the Earthrealm a lot. It's disturbing.
Oh, so you've actually been doing what we're supposed to be doing and not just looked at porn?
We were supposed to research things. I've been researching a lot.
Does porn count as research?
What is this porn you're speaking of? I haven't found that yet.
I don't know, but they're really obsessed with fucking their, like, step relations for some fucking reason.
They're really obsessed with women having penises, too.
Yeah, that too.
I haven't found that yet. Anyway.
Yeah, before we move on to the next one, we get to the Streamlabs next, but in the meantime, you can all be thinking about what this charming gentleman did. Before we do, let's see what the Earth people have to say to us. Ideally, for a handsome sum. JTRW has paid 5 to say, another quick attack for Pentagast! Also, did they use mercury to make that hat? Quick attack, Pentagast! Choose attack! Attack now! Has to be a quick one! I just said quick attack!
Be
Don't.
quiet. Be quiet, Ark.
Do they think that we're Earthrealm, like Pokemon or something? We
Is
just
that
have
quick
quick
enough again?
attacks and that's how we attack people?
Alistair used intelligence.
What the fuck am I doing?
You gotta use poison.
Oh no, I've got the giggles.
Do I have to
It's
attack you
poison
now?
you.
Do I have to wait? I mean, it was supposed to be quick. I already insulted you. I mean,
Wait, that was... Shut up, Ark. That was it?
It was quick. He did what he was assigned to.
You were telling me to hurry. I hurried.
Very well, very well.
You can't expect
can do it
greatness
that
with
way,
such
I
short
suppose.
notice and pressure of going quickly. Anyway.
He's not used
I
to
was
going
just
quickly,
relaying
unlike you are.
directions.
Oh.
Yes.
Take that, bitch.
And you don't have to all pick up on Pentagast all the time. Give them some room to breathe, Asteria.
No,
We
that was directed towards you. I said
Oh,
he's not used to going
okay,
fast,
yeah,
unlike you are.
Yes, it was definitely directed toward me, and you definitely.
Said,
Shut up, Ark.
she said your name, mental defective.
Speaking of mental, well, unrelatedly, Zachary Colley has given another 40 signal to say, Battle of the Goggles! Ark versus Pentagast! Begin!
More mutually insured destruction. Oh yeah. What?
Oh,
Your
I'm careful what
organs
these
for
go off in
science!
turn this time. Come on, you can do it. Slide on the screen, little card. You won't bite.
I like the
This
deer.
so dumb. Was I?
On the bright side, people are getting to see more of the cards than they ever probably could at regular speed. It's basically a public service. You dismal working stiff.
That's your
Ah.
excuse. You just
Ah.
called the
It's
card stiff. Are you having a
Dismal
stiffy
working
on screen?
stiff. No, that's him. Look, if Pentagast was any more rigid, his hat would have to be floppy to compensate. Pentagast?
Just call him a pussy.
It's
Yeah,
too
don't overthink
easy.
it. He's not
It's-
worth
That's just it. It's too easy. I don't
it.
I don't want to. I wish I could come up with something more in line with what you actually deserve, but the truth is, you deserve nothing. You're beyond even indignation or spite. That's all there is to it.
Damn. You said you're not even worthy of an insult. Your life is just an insult.
You exist. There. That keep
The real
existing.
loser here was us.
I like the part when they die.
I don't like it when they don't shut up when they don't die.
Yeah. This is
Anyway,
same reason why I was saying I just punch Arcturus in the chest, because the problem with actually like stabbing him to test the brigantine, one, there's a chance of ruining a perfectly good piece of brigantine, I must say. It is very, very nice, very high quality, I assure you, hun. And secondly, then I have to sharpen my blade.
I like what Lyra said in chat, where she said that they're just shy tonight, referring to the cards. They're having stage fright.
Yeah,
So what
the cards are fucking remote.
They're like,
Why are the cards sticky? Oh god.
they do have boobies on them, don't they?
Some of them do. There's boobies all through the fucking show, except for on this screen right now, unfortunately.
Did they just get extra sticky, getting transferred over to a new owner? Being Arcturus, you just
Yeah, I mean, it's Magog, so I wouldn't be surprised if they were sticky when he handed them over.
they just got extra sticky because of Ark.
Yeah, that's what happened. And what we're talking about is like breakfast jelly or
Sticky,
something.
sticky
What are you
quest.
thinking of? No,
Sticky
he just spilled jelly on them when he had breakfast. Why? No,
Jelly.
you all are dirty.
I think if they were given to Lyra, she would probably just spill like gnome juice all over them
They'd be unreadable. It'd just be
Yeah.
covered in blood.
and tears.
Yeah, and tears and sweat. Sweat. I think they sweat. I don't know. Do gnomes have sweat ducts?
Sup,
Maybe.
nerd?
Of the bat. Okay.
Can't hear you, Ark.
Can't hear you, nerd. I'm gonna fucking shove him in an Earthrealm locker and see if he can figure out how to artifice his way out of it.
I would just show him a giant barrel. And leave him in there.
There would be a giant barrel. I'm pretty sure I don't fit in one of their regular lockers.
Then I'll put you in one of those, what do they call them on the car? A boot. Which doesn't make any sense. How can a car have footwear? But in the boot.
Look, that's it for Super Chats. Do we have any Streamlabs, Alstaria?
We do. Kaz donated 25 Signa to say, shut up, Art, P. Go, Pentagast. And also, Lord Brian donated 25 Signas to say, Fiza, here's your chance to save the show. Kill them all.
Cool.
So,
any other...
Yeah, 225 Signas for Fiza and Pent Up Gas over there.
So,
Okay.
Pentagast has no special, and Pfizer has a special.
I don't want to see anybody for 2 minutes. No, but yeah, most especially Asteria. I don't know why.
No, but actually, yeah.
Shut up, Ark, die already.
Fucking shut up and die. Just shut up. Oh my god. Do your job. See, you think you're in charge, but you're really all of our bitches as soon as we get a donation. So, listen to Daddy and press the button.
Well, just cooperate. Fine.
Okay, that's not your fault. The attacks have performance anxiety.
It's not my fault. I swear it.
Yeah, that was a whole discussion. Yep, we came to that conclusion too. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and I guess other creatures in the chat. Do y'all have other sentient creatures? I really haven't been studying anything. All I watch is porn. And ads for alcohol. And I just sit there and imagine what it tastes like. Oh, and baking shows. I watch a lot of baking shows. Like that Great British Bake Off is just the best thing ever. And I don't know why, because it's literally the opposite of violence. And yet it just lulls me. It makes me want cake. And then I realized that it's really hard to get cake in the middle of the fucking desert. And then I get upset and we have to go on another raid. Because a bitch will have her chocolate, damn it. Alright. Who is in the chat? The mana is making the card sticky. Yeah, the mana from Magog's balls is making the card sticky. Fiza is now officially Orc Daddy. Now, I please. Maybe Ark needs rebooted, Alistaria boot him in the balls, then Fiza reboot him in the ass. I don't want to risk that secretly being one of his fetishes that he doesn't even know about, and then I awaken it, because that just ends up being a really weird situation when you awaken a fetish in somebody, because half the time it's like a 50-50 shot in which they're going to be completely obsessed with you. And, you know, then you're forced to kill them because they won't leave you the fuck alone. And I just don't want that for Ark. I don't hate him that much. They're back. Someone say something.
Ow.
Something.
Thank you.
Hello. It's me, the most important person back. We still can't hear you, Ark.
He hasn't said anything, I don't think.
I said ow.
I was Orc Mommy. Now I'm Daddy.
What changed?
People seem to respect you when you're called Daddy more than Mommy.
That's sexist, I think.
It is, but I'm still gonna fucking play the game and do it anyway.
Everything's working just fine here for the record. Don't need to worry. It's fine. It's all just fine.
You say that.
And it annoys people, so it's all more reason to do it. It's like when we occasionally get one of those female leaders that wants to call herself king instead of queen, like that situation.
Anyway, Pentagash, you gonna go next?
Shh.
You only got 15 minutes left.
Yeah, I know.
We don't have long.
Yeah, go ahead. Just, I'm more
Tell
interested.
us to die already.
Yeah, fine, die. Go ahead. Just die. Die.
Time to wait for the boner jam cards.
At this rate, the cards won't come up.
Come on.
Oh.
You're almost there. You
There
can
we
do
are.
it.
I can ever be a
You
mommy.
can.
That's a very sensitive subject, and fuck you for bringing it up.
You can do it. Come on. That's one of the cards. You're almost there. Why are you doing this to me?
Come on, little card.
Well, that's
The
where
little
I'm
card
from.
that could.
And then finally. Okay.
Not right now. Good night.
Play.
So, yes, the card that first came up very slowly, that's Karen Pentagar. That's where I started out. That's where I began. Yeah, I already told you some of my backstory. I don't really know what you want to know about, if anybody has anything about what they want to know. Anyway, I said that I obviously broke part of my eyewear. This was the part that actually helped with the finding of the magical items. This glasses had some enchantment work done on it, but now I don't have that, so I'm back to guessing as to what things have magical properties that I might use for mixing into things. It's kind of upsetting. I don't know how long it's going to take me to get that put back together. Anyway, what's my sign? That's an interesting question. What signs are there? Are there signs of, like, I don't have a god I follow, if that's what you mean. I mean, there's a whole pantheon of, or group of gods that that can be followed, but I don't really follow any of them. Maybe that's because I don't like any of them, but I don't really want to go into that either. Other than that, yeah, I hope everyone's been doing okay out there. I'm just distracted more than anything. I'm actually quite upset that my glasses are messed up. And one side of my word, everything has gone white. That was strange.
I kind of thought I was still in purgatory for a second there. What the fuck was that?
It was purgatory,
anyone
but
else-
when it turns white, and then it turns black and stinky, so...
Did
The
anyone
good
else
part.
see that? That wasn't just me, was it?
No.
I saw it too.
Okay.
I also don't hear something squawking in my ear, so I'm thinking we might have lost someone.
No, I'm still here,
Oh.
so I disappoint.
Damn
I
it.
don't think we have enough time to get at least one more pillory in, but before we do, I just want to stress that, I don't know what my sign is either, but I'm pretty sure it's entering Uranus.
It sure as fuck is not. I
Funny.
can guarantee that. You can fuck around and find out.
Well, in any case, quickly, we are short on time. What did this jackass do?
I would like to venture that he assaulted an Earth Realm actor named Daniel Radcliffe for stealing his glasses.
Assaulted Daniel Radcliffe for stealing his glasses. And Liza, do you have any suggestions?
So, what he actually did was star in a ripoff of an awful movie that they call Twilight, because if he didn't get arrested for that, that should be a crime. The original was bad enough.
Well, that would certainly justify some manner of corporal punishment. Alastaria?
This man is clearly depressed or upset over something. Maybe he just got arrested. I don't know. I'm going to assume he's massively depressed. And what happened was he went to the McDonald's, right, to steal their ball pit because they're colorful and fun to play in. So he took all the balls from the ball pit and he took it with him. And he obviously didn't get very far because that's a lot of colorful balls to carry. So he got arrested for that, trying to feel nostalgia and happiness again.
So, stole or broke into a ball pit.
Yes.
Assaulted Daniel Radcliffe for glasses. And, Fiza, what was yours again?
Starred in a knockoff of this awful movie called Twilight. He's like discount Robert Pattinson with a beard. Or not a beard, a mustache. Looks like a shit smear.
It is pretty unfortunate, once again. I do think that. Well, no one got it precisely right this time, so there is that, although glasses called an aspiring bank robber who wore a quote-unquote terrible disguise of sunglasses and socks over his shoes, while he felt his shoes should be so identifying as unclear, gave the cashier his full name and address half an hour before he attempted to hold the branch up. Dean Smith, then 27, went into his local branch of Barclays in the Welsh village of Treorchi, or however the hell the weird Uck people say it, to change his address and spotted cash in the tills. He returned in his disguise and demanded the money, but fled empty-handed when the cashier refused. Police had very little difficulty tracking him down. He admitted he had been very stupid and was jailed for 2.5 years for attempted robbery and carrying a bladed weapon in 2014.
It's funny because there was such an attempt to be smart with like the covering up of your shoes and everything. And then he gives them his full name and address.
Well, he apparently thought his costume was going to be so convincing. I mean, clearly you could be the same person here who wasn't wearing socks of their shoes. I mean, why?
What head-ass would do that?
It's a good thing that none of the tellers were inclined to assume no one could be this.
So who won, who lost?
I'm parsing that. None of you made me laugh, so I choose which of you I hate most. In this context, it's a bit hard to say.
We all know you're jealous of my glasses. Just hit me.
Okay, yes, maybe I am, but I'm actually going to say Pfizer this time. Mostly because I can't recall what they said, and I asked them about it, and it still doesn't really stick in, so I'm thinking that's probably telling me something.
You don't get to stick in very often.
The list of my hatred for you would be a better love story than Twilight.
You're laughing over there.
I would be like rolling on the fucking ground laughing.
Why you laughing so hard, Pentagast?
I don't know. I just I don't.
Was it that you don't get to stick it in very often, joke? Was it that?
That got me. I don't know why it did, but it did.
Because it's the truth. You know it is.
I did.
What's that wannabe cock sleeve fat? Oh wait, can't say that word. I mean,
Sorry, I was
what's
mesmerized
up?
by Pentagast laughing, which actually caused me to forget that I was supposed to have them have the spotlight again. Whoops.
Yeah, you fucking attention whore.
You've been doing it a bit. I think you just like the attention.
Yeah.
Well, I am the prettiest one here.
Oh. Okay,
That is
got
a
me.
that's
was
a fucking joke and a
idea.
half right there. I think that's the funniest thing you said all day.
That is the funniest fucking shit you've said all night. You ugly motherfucker.
Wow. Damn. Just straight to the point. Just called him ugly. And you stink.
I like you actually gave us damage for that. Yeah, fuck you.
Yes, I did. This is because you got them laughing by calling me an ugly motherfucker, and I laughed because I just realized I got you all to laugh in the same way I do when you start stroking your own egos on me.
We don't laugh like you. You laugh like hee 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 hee.
I turn into
You're like,
Michael Jackson, do I?
Well,
Well,
no,
let's,
more like a very small child.
let's do one more. I think we've got just enough time for one more right here. What did this gentleman do? Real quick. Pendergast. Or Pfizer. Pfizer, you're there first. Pfizer, you do it. Just.
I think that possibly it has something to do with the fact that his face is melting. He attempted to steal acid from a scientific lab. Why is his face melting?
It seems to be a common affliction for the Ux. I assume it goes with something to do with the ears too. It's a common thing.
Could fucking hang glide over the Falklands with those. Shit.
I'm guessing they arrested him for having hypno eyes.
Okay, rogue hypnotist. Pendergast. Pfizer.
Yes.
She
I
just said it.
already.
It's
You don't pay attention.
no. I guess it just kind of one in out the other with me. What did you say it was again, Pfizer?
I don't want to repeat it.
Can anyone else remember what she said either?
Stealing, I said stealing acid from a scientific laboratory on account
stealing
of...
acid. Okay, got it. I'm gonna write that one down this time. Stealing acid. Just. Alsteria?
There hasn't been any animal abuse stories just yet, so I'm gonna assume he stole a bunch of robots. Robots. He stole a bunch of fucking mice to put up his ass. Why did I fucking say robots? I meant to say rodents.
Yeah, I'm going
He stole a
to.
bunch of rodents to stick up his asshole there.
I'm going to demonstrate my magnanimity by not taking damage from that. In fact, I'm going to take damage from myself right off the bat. And let you know what this gentleman actually did. Logan James is back behind bars after telling Gwent Police catch me if you can. A criminal on the run to the ill-advised approach of taunting Gwent Police when they posted a Facebook appeal to trace him last February. Logan James, then 19 from Caerphilly, was wanted for breaching his prison release terms after serving a sentence for wounding a fray, common assault, and being in possession of a knife. They're very concerned about knives. Quote unquote, ha ha, catch me if you can, won't see me slipping, spelling in context. James taunted, later telling news agency, I have been walking around near home, so they're not trying too hard to catch me. And he was caught later that day. Police thanked him for drawing attention to their efforts to return him to prison.
Would be nice, dude, if they could find a way to make social media here. I'd go legit and be a bounty hunter because they basically seem to be just giving themselves up like no one's business. He might as well turn himself in.
Truly, he might as well. Also, I've healed up because I'm ending on a high note.
You're a nerd. You don't deserve to be hit on a high note. You deserve to be hit on a low note, because fuck you, that's why.
I'm a high note. Yes.
I don't know what the fuck that meant. You're like,
I honestly don't either. I haven't known what I meant for the last 20 minutes or so.
maybe you are on a high note. Has Pentagrass been giving you his potions?
Pentagrass, exactly. Perfect.
Pentagrass.
I
Oh, someone
actually
makes
have to
more to
admit,
you
I
and call you
kind of like
Pentagas.
pent-up
Ass.
gas. Pretty good. I mean, the man
like-
just never really shuts up. But in any case, there are no high notes here. This is just one long brown.
Pentagrass